So 2 days ago, I posted a video explaining how the Mirage plus the Vistani set is pretty powerful. And so there may be many of you interested in obtaining that combo, both the Mirage and the Vistani, and there may also be some of you out there who want to take advantage of that and sell some of those, obtain them and sell them, as you do not need to obtain them only from the auction house. You can actually get them within game just by playing. You can see we've got the Vistani remnants and also the pendant, and then you also have the Tarroka decks, and they don't come exactly cheap. So I'll show you how you can get yours, both the Vistani set and the artifact, along with the Mirage weapons, and you can get them of any class depending on what, again, class you're playing on. And with regards to that video, the combination I have only found so far working with Warlock and Wizards, so be aware of that, but they may work for like Barbarian, but I'm not entirely sure as I don't have the Mirage set on all of my different classes, as that would just be crazy. The grind's a little bit tedious, and we'll go into that. So first things first, the Vistani set. Where do you obtain it? Well, very simply, just from the campaign Ravenloft. Within the store linked to it, you can simply buy the set using the campaign currency, these Barovian coins. With enough coins, you can go and you can buy any of these sets here, but amongst it is the Vistani set. Pretty terrible item level when only on green, but you can upgrade it, and once you buy it there as well, it is not bound, and so you're able to post it on the auction house as you see people do. You can then go and upgrade that using said reagents. You would use like preservation wards here to protect it. I generally don't protect the green ones or the refinement for the first try and just upgrade it to blue, and then you can go and upgrade it to purple as well. It's a 50% chance, so I also don't use anything to protect anything there. And you can see already we've got it on purple, and you'll be able to go and sell that even on purple, and it might be more likely that you would sell it. And then when we get to legendary, I do generally go and protect those enchanting stones with some preservation wards, and depending on how many refinement points you have, you might not want to bother protect those either, like I can do right here, and we have it on legendary, and you can go and sell those. So that's how you can make some money off that. You will have to go and actually play a bit of the campaign to get those coins. You can go doing your Ravenloft poster hunts, and you can get a bunch of coins, and you can also do your quests and so on, and you'll also get a whole bunch of coins. As you can see, like these weekly quests would each give like 100. A bit of a grind, but doable for some extra astral diamonds. So then we have the Tarroka Artifact needed to actually complete that set, and you could see you are not able to obtain it from the campaign store. It's not an option. You need to find the artifacts for these sets elsewhere. Thirst, I believe, just drops from your Ravenloft dungeon, but the Tarroka Artifact is something special. It's got a pretty unique method to obtaining it. When you unlock Barovia for the first time, you will notice that in your key section of your inventory, you will obtain a Tarroka deck box. And herein will be where you collect these different cards. And you use these different cards to have modifiers on your certain hunts. But additionally, you can collect and save these cards, collecting all of them to ultimately claim your Tarroka deck artifact. Right here, we still need 4 more cards. So in order to obtain those cards, you need to be doing certain things. In order to obtain these high cards, you have to do certain quests, and you can see in the main hub here, you'll obtain quests from like these NPCs, and they will give you like a random Tarroka high card. So that's the main place you'll obtain those, and you can accept those quests, and ultimately you can do these quests again on multiple characters, and once you complete this, you'll obtain 1 random Tarroka high card. But you can transfer this box. Instead of opening it on the one character you obtain it on, you can transfer it to your main character of which you want to actually get the artifact, and thus you can gather those high cards. Now the lesser cards you'll obtain mostly from just killing enemies. They will randomly drop and you'll obtain them. You'll get them from doing your poster hunts and so on as well. Now, ultimately, once we get to like at this point where we have the majority of the cards, it gets harder and harder to actually get the card you need to finish the set. So what you can do very neatly is actually go and trade cards with an NPC. So near the camp just here, you have this NPC over here by this wagon. He's just chilling here. And he'll give you the ability to both sell and buy cards. You can sell any of your excess cards for a currency, like this one. We just sell one card, obtaining 1 point, one of these blank Tarroka cards. And then we can go to him again and we can buy cards. And you can see you obtain these blank Tarroka cards, and you need a certain amount to buy these. So initially what you do is if you miss a lot of the blue cards, I believe like we did before, you would go and you would buy like a whole bunch of those just low cards, right? So you buy a bunch of what he sells here, the random Tarroka low card. Again, it's only the blue cards. And then every week you can buy a random unique Tarroka card. So this will guaranteed give you a card you don't already have. Again, you can buy this on multiple characters. It says buy no pickup character there, but it's not. It's actually bound on pickup account. So we can have multiple of those boxes. Every week you can only buy one per character, but you can transfer cards between your characters. You can transfer them between players just by sharing them via like the mail as well. And then you can get all of these. So we just need 4 more. So these will guaranteed give us the cards we need to complete our Tarroka set. If we were to go, like right now, I believe we should have all of the cards we need. We do, 54. If we were to then open another one of these unique ones, when we already have every unique, it won't let you because you already have. So that's a very good thing. But now we can go and we can collect our Tarroka deck artifact, and there we have it in our inventory. Now it will of course initially be bound to your character. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to go and use some unbound tokens to unbind it, and then you'll be able to sell it. And much like the rest, you'll be able to go and upgrade it as well, and you'll be able to sell it on those higher ranks. Once you unbind it the first time, you can upgrade it and it will safely remain unbound. So that is how to obtain the Vistani set and how to obtain the artifact to go with it. Hopefully it helps, but let's move on to Mirage. It's not so simple. Now, before we jump into my short explanation, I would recommend finding this video I made a year ago, how to get and restore the Mirage weapons. It's a more detailed and in-depth overview of how to actually get it, running you through the actual content you will be doing in order to get the items. I'll just be explaining what you'll have to do and where you can get them rather than actually showing me doing it right now, just in short. So first of all, you need to be going to your Cloaked Ascendancy campaign and you need to be unlocking that. Once you're in like the main hub area here with the NPCs, you need 2 quests to pick up. One will be from this guy here, Kavatos. It's a weekly quest, and that will give you a weekly ritual, which most importantly, again, gives you 5 arcane focus every week. Additionally, you need to pick up the quest from the guy beside him, which will be this guy. He will give you the quest to obtain 2 arcane focus, and he'll give you the same quests every day, asking you to fight for the river district, and you can then choose one of the following. But essentially what you'll be doing is just doing those dig sites. So now you have got those quests, but what you want to do to actually get Mirage in the first place is go to the campaign, grind enough currency in order to buy these weapons, these faulty weapons. So you have like the faulty Mirage weapon here and the other faulty second-hand weapon there, and those will be in your inventory. And what you want to do is you want to unbind them first. They'll only cost you 5 tokens, and I believe, don't quote me on it though, if they're unbound before you upgrade them, before you make them not faulty, they will remain unbound. Make sure to check the comments below to confirm that. I haven't upgraded one since they input this unbinding, but you can see to refine it, you're going to need a bunch of reagents to get them on green where they become actually usable weapons. So you need 3 of those reagents, differing amounts between the offhand and the main hand. You need the arcane focus, which you just saw how to get from those 2 quests. Additionally, you can get a bit more from doing dig sites, but the drop chance is really low. Then you need these arcane magical writings, which all you'll have to do is these heroic encounters. You'll do those heroics and you'll get a chance to drop those magical writings. You can also sell them on the auction house and also can buy them. And you'll also get another magical writing by securing the district. You can see right here, and basically you gain progress on this bar by defending these guard posts and upgrading them using your reagents, like these treasures right here you see under their minimap. You use those treasures to upgrade these outposts, and then you will gain progress on this secure the district, and you'll be able to obtain another magical writing. You can see you need to secure the district, and you can see what it requires there. And then you need, like, this weapon needs ground jade. You will again get that from doing dig sites. Again, I recommend watching that more in-depth video here. Dig sites are basically going to be these things at these camps. You're going to be speaking to a guy, paying a bit of currency, and getting a pass to go into a dig site. And you'll do the dig site and you won't be allowed in for another hour. So it's kind of time gated. And then you'll gain some of that jade if you actually complete it at the end. It's a chance again. But then the other weapon needs, as you can see, enchanted fleece. I believe they've changed it. It used to all require just enchanted fleece, so you would need like freaking 45 of them. I remember doing that. But the enchanted fleece comes from the skirmish. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a grind. Illusionist Gambit. All you do is you complete it on the first level of difficulty. So once you get the option to leave, you leave, and all those reagents will get thrown in, like your professions inventory here, your writings, your focus, and then your fleece. And then you will also need some jade, which I don't believe we have any, because you need to again be doing those dig sites. Again, I would highly recommend just look up on my channel this video here for a more in-depth overview. Plenty of views on it. People have been interested. But you'll be able to get those Mirage weapons then. You'll be able to upgrade them, and you'll be able to make quite a decent amount of profit. Yes, it's a bit of a grind, but it's not that much if you just take it slow, go in every week and basically do those 2 repeatable quests, some dig sites, some heroics, and you'll be good to go. Depending on the class, let's say we go to Wizard right now, we can see those sell for a significant amount, like 3 million for the full set. And the Warlock as well, let's see, just over 3 million as well. Really rare. And that's something a free-to-play player can do in order to easily get some Astral Diamonds. Take advantage of this while it's there. Just be warned though, they could nerf it any time and Mirage could go back to being not so great. It's still a decent set to use. I like it, especially in like solo content. You get CA against everything when these clones stand around the place. But it will depend on the class how effective it is, let's say in end game content, and you want to compete with dealing as much damage as possible. Especially the Stormforged weapons these days, with the amount of base item level, the amount of base damage they give, can be pretty crazy and will outstrip Mirage in most cases on most classes. Hopefully this is somewhat insightful to you guys, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.